All right, sorry about that. I don't know, the computer upstairs went weird. I'm gonna try and get Harry on here, so let me get him as a guest real quick. And I'm sorry about that. Let's see, I'm gonna get him on here in a sec here. Sorry about that, guys. Everything went kind of sideways with this. Uh, do this real quick. Back to the new live that I did. It's a little bit aggravating. All right. Well, sorry about that. We're gonna get Harry here. Kind of lost some communication issues here with upstairs. It's the computer that I have. It's OBS. OBS is not like Ecamm Live. I like to try and get the stuff upstairs gone because I got everything there for building, and this kind of crap happens. So just Windows based stuff is a little bit of a pain in the butt. So let me get Harry on here. Get him back on here. Jeez, I'm getting irritated with all this. All right, give me a sec here. All right, just send them the message. So, so he should be getting it back here soon. Sorry about that, guys. Gosh, damn. Why does Apple computers do this crap? Green bar link thing. That's so annoying. All right, guys. See if we can get Harry back on here. I don't understand that. Anyways, I'm gonna turn on the light here and get a little bit things a little bit better. Focus that well when the light is low. Again, sorry for the whole mishap here. So we get Harry on, anyways. Ah, where were we? Now we lost everybody pretty much. Only have what, two people on. Oh well, everybody abandoned us. Oh, Jeff's back. Sound check. What? No sound now. Uh, testing. You should be able to hear me. My mic is like all the way up. So, anyways, a pain in the butt. Okay, sorry I lost you guys. We got DNA Conquest, Jeff G's back, Gene Callahan. Probably everybody else probably said the hell with it. So a little bit of a mess up with the camera upstairs. It's just everything's just not working like it should. Ah, figures. Let's see. There he goes, Harry, right there. Hey, I think I got you now. Can you hear me there, Harry? You have no sound on. That's why you're not coming on. I don't think you have your sound up. All right, let's see. Trying to get Harry on here. Let me see. I lost him. Where he's at. Get Harry back on here again. I think he dropped out. We'll get him back on. So Bear with it. There we go. Hey there. Ah, you're still on mute. Jeez. Why are you on mute? I have no idea. Oh, oh, still can't get you, Harry. I hear you, but I can't hear you. I don't know what's happening. I'm still trying a bunch of technical difficulties. Sound is low. I don't know. It shouldn't be low. 'Cause if you can hear my dog, then the sound ain't low. There we go. There you are, Harry, but I can't. You're like muted. I don't know why. I don't know if it's on your end. I don't see him. There you
I
go. I
don't.
hear you now. Yep, there's your
How about?
sound. Yep, you
Is
are
it
there.
now?
Yeah, I could hear you.
We're good now.
Yes, I hear you now. Hold on a second. Let me try and get the camera on here now onto the screen. There you go. All right, finally. All right, you're on.
I'm trying to see my
No, look,
screen to make.
it looks good. Yours looks good, so it's right next to mine.
Okay, loud and clear. Okay, cool. I don't know how to.
I tried to do it upstairs with the laptop, the OBS, and it didn't take
All right, so let me
because
go
I have
to.
everything up there we're building, so it's kind of
Yeah.
anyways.
So let me go to your site here, and that way I can follow along.
Yeah, with the chat.
There I am. There's the old show.
Yep.
Yeah.
There. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Way to go. Yeah, I used some new lotion, so should look pretty good.
There, I got everybody's comments there. All right. All right, we're back finally.
But a little bit of a lag, but that's okay. Hmm.
What you
Ah.
got building there? I see you got your hot rod going there.
Oh yeah. Um, I have this kit here,
Cool.
so I'm gonna I'm gonna build with that. Um, just trying to measure it all out. So I've got the chassis pretty much pinned out here. So yeah, not bad.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be all
Nice.
right.
Looks
Hmm.
good so far.
Hello, Gene, how you doing, man? Hi, Jeff. How's it going, guys? Oh yeah,
Greeting you.
yeah. It's kind of got a lag going on, but that's okay. I can keep up.
You should be able to. Sorry about all the confusion. I was trying to get it
Oh,
hooked up there. That's why I was. It worked. I heard you come on, but it wouldn't let me transfer it to the screen.
right,
Ecamm's
of course.
easier than OBS. OBS, I don't know the program too well, so I gotta like. I just kind of crashed course myself on the add a person, but it didn't work out like it should.
Right. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's cool. All right, well, we're rolling. Yeah, I'm just working on this chassis here. Um, just again, just nothing really much different than a previous chassis. Just you know,
Nope.
don't change much except I'm using the wider guide tongue, but basically the same thing. 3/32 bore, CB design steely wheels, 9 to 27 gearing, Predator 20.5 motor. So that's about it.
All right.
You
Cool.
know. Yeah. Yeah. So it it'll be fun. At least I think so. Um, I don't know if it'll be fast, but
I'm sure it'll be fine.
if anybody has missed it, I'm gonna bring a couple hot rods over.
Yeah,
But
that's a good one. That'll get some people looking at
um,
those builds. So we're bringing
I
some of the hot
uh,
rods that have been sent in, and they're
I
really
got to
good
tell
looking.
you. So
That one's
Bruce,
super cool.
yeah, Bruce Brecky, and I just this. He's got a switch right there, and
Yep. Play. That's pretty nice.
what a hoot, right? I love it.
Those are the Evans Designs LED wires or LED lights. If anybody's,
Yeah, I
if
just
they're
talked to
interested.
Steve about. I just talked to Steve about that, and I'm I'm looking forward to that. And then this is engine detail here, Marty Sostech. Man, he's a veteran builder, and I
That's cool.
just super cool stuff. So
I
all these cars, and there's not one repeat. You know, it doesn't matter if you use the same body. It's just everybody's just original with their design, and that's just the fun of this.
The
You
dice
know,
are cool in there.
I know what a hoot, right? Yeah. So now this one. So this is Larry Malinowski. Now it's almost a pub, but this is the spray Eastwood's rubber. This is like a rubber coating, almost like a plastidip.
Hmm.
And yes, it's rubber. And I'm like, okay, he's actually got a good finish on this thing. So again, just different thinking out of the box kind of thing, right? And just doing something different and just a good old fashioned chassis like this. Yeah, I do too, John. I wish we had more 132. It's just um, Atlantis makes a few kits that are good. The Nova. I have a few molds, like I have some the Ford, the Fairlanes, the Galaxy. I've got some Camaros, um, but we just don't have um, that kind of availability in 132. And 3D printing isn't just, it just depends on the printer and everything, but most of them are just stacked licorice and take forever to sand out. And unless you order them, and then you know they're not that durable. A lot of that resin, we've had them out here, or the 3D prints, and we've had them out here on the track, and they don't take kindly to crashing. Um, we've just we've had a few of them just shatter. So we usually take a 3D and we might backcast it and use smooth on to make a more durable body. Nothing is indestructible, obviously, but we do our best.
Those look good. So
Yeah.
how many hot
So
rods have come in so far? A total.
let's see. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 of them already.
Wow.
And yeah, we have 14 of them already. And we have more coming. So I'm really just blown away with the participation. I'm just we're really excited about it. And now I need to get one. I mean, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of, as usual, behind the power curve, so to speak. But that's okay. That's all right. So anyway, that's why I have coffee. Keep me going. Mm. So what are you guys out there working on? What projects you guys got going? Just doing some tuning or building a car? Anything? Any custom builds out there from the rest of you?
Yeah, anybody
So
working on anything?
I know you. I know that you are. You're finishing up another one, right?
Yeah, I have. Well, I got one in the making, another different one. So I'll have three, hopefully, if I get this body painted. It's a little bit different. It's more of
Oh
a.
well, yeah. Well, the more the merrier, you
Yeah,
know.
if you're gonna put more in there, it would be good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me go grab a couple things. I'll be right back.
No problem.
I'm listening to you. I can hear you. I'm gonna get a couple things here to share with people. Um,
Anybody have any questions on anything? Hard to beat a good old polystyrene. Yeah, that's true. They do get whacked around. You just finished your Jeff's G. What did you build? Tell us about it. You just finished building yours. Like to hear more about it. See, I'm still working on building no stock cars. John, grandson of a man just found an old '55 Chevy model. Me and the Pops never finished 124, so my first 124 is brass chassis. Oh, cool. What kit is it, grandson of man? What kind of kit is it?
no,
Must be an older one. 55
can't
Chevy.
go wrong with a '55
Yep.
Chev.
So Jeff G finished his 32 Roadster Ford, so he'll be sending
All
that.
right, right on.
Huh, cool. Can't wait to see it. That's what's really
Yeah,
exciting when you get a car and you open it up and you're like, whoa. That's like, oh, that's really cool. And then you get ideas from everybody else because everybody does different things. That's what's nice about
right. I mean, really, '55 Chevs, you can't go wrong with that car.
it.
That's that's iconic no matter what. Um, I have an old '51, the Black Widow 2-in-1 that I threatened to work on for several years. Um, 1/25th scale. You know,
Wow, that's a nice one right there.
if you look up the Black Widow, it's kind of like a lot of people try to describe it. You know, it looks like the back half of the car looks like a '55, but it has the fin of the '57.
That's a nice one.
You can look it up. It has some nice history. Um, they were just non-production cars, um, just built by a certain company, and kind of for racing. But they're very unique. Buck Baker, Speedy Thompson, they ran them. They did really well with them.
So Jeff Hughes saying can't seem to get info on the forum to send it in. I guess the PO box number is what he's wanting. It should be on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, right. Yeah, it's Monogram 55 Street Machine with the black flames. Yeah, black with flames. That's a classic. That's a great kit. Can't seem to get on form to send it in. Okay, Jeff. Info on the form to send it in. Okay. Yeah, I just have people PM me. I don't put my address in the form in public because spammers and bots will scan it, and then, well, they'll have fun with me. But you can just message me on Facebook or the email homeracingworld@gmail.com, and or George will just give you my PO box. Um, I'll give it to you right now. It's just Harry. I'll just type it in here so you have it. Let me see here. Get my mouse to working. Yeah, there's my email,
Yep.
and then just Harry Wise and PO Box 968 and Dixon, Missouri 65459. There you go, man. Send it on in. I think
Awesome.
that's groovy. that'll work.
For another kit. Soccer Dojo. How's it going, guys? Just checking in from work. I'll watch this later. Yeah, you have to watch the second. There's one that came up, but it crashed, so I had to reload it. So I'll probably delete the first live video because it didn't last long.
Here's some kits that Atlantis has
For
in
132.
132. So this is they're redoing some of the old Revell snap type molds. They're calling it Route 32, and this is a great kit for a sportsman um, dirt car, the Nova. And let me show you.
All right, that's a good one right there. So there's 132nd kit from Atlantis. I think they also have the Firebird Trans Am, and they should have a Camaro. I think that Z28. I think right there. Yeah, they are. And they're not really expensive, so they're pretty reasonable. I think they have them at Hobby Lobby as well. I think Amazon has that Nova, and Hobby Lobby should have those Atlantis kits too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
So
stuff.
this is what this is made by Norb Gillich in
Oh,
Park Bombers up in and that's added some flares. Took he just did a lot of modeling, but that's that's that kit right there. That's all it is.
nice looking car.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's going great. DNA going great. How about you? And then uh, again, here's another one uh, that they re-released, and you know, it's it's an '80s Camaro, but you can still make a really cool car out of this. Hold on, I'll show you. Um,
John, Harry, do you prefer acid or rosin flux? I use acid flux to stay clean for soldering crash chassis. The brass part, the other stuff, the paste flux they use for wires. Atlantis has their own site. Didn't know that. Cool.
yeah, they do. So I took. Now there's been a lot added to this. A custom front end built. You can see the flares. Just some styrene plastic here, but it was born right here.
Hmm.
So again, something to look at. And then of course, you can't forget um, the Firebird. That also makes a good Saturday night car. So yeah. Atlantis has their own site. Um, some of these kits are out of stock, but some retailers still carry them here and there. And I know that sometimes the price tag on them are you're like wow, but then if you go to look at the old Snap Type 55 Chevys that used to cost us $7-8, now they want $50 because they're collectible.
Yikes.
You know, and that's just the way the modeling world is. You know, um, but that's okay. I mean, that's what they cost. So you know, here's a here's a Showdown example of the Firebird kit, and this is from Tad. He sent this in. This is his Showdown entry, and that's the kit that he used was the Atlantis kit. He's done a really good job too.
Looks good.
It's like this is like his second scratch build. So you see, he just pretty
Look,
cool looking.
the pipes look good how he did it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so he did pretty good. So yeah, we have plenty. We 125th scale, 124th scale has them. And then I showed you these. We're gonna give away some of these things. Isn't that neat? What he printed here,
Yeah, I get.
Harry, and then the barrel to hold the ink pens and stuff. It's like he's a 3D printing machine, man.
Those are cool.
Yeah, yeah, and we got some other door prizes coming, but we've got some lubricant. Thanks to Soccer Corner for sending it in. We're going to send out some bottles of that stuff to everybody. Um, I've got some buffing towels, and we have our little race plaques coming up
All right.
that we made. So those are pretty cool. Everybody likes those, I guess. I don't.
I do. I got a couple.
Yeah, you know. Um, so yeah, but yeah, we're busy. Here's one of my castings. This is a one through. This is a. I started life with the Skeletric body, and I added flares. You can tell this thing's been in combat, right? So I added flares. And see, George, I can do the phase paint too. See,
Oh
there you
yeah,
go.
I can see it. Looks
Yeah,
cool.
that's all I did, right?
The
You
thing
know.
I need to learn is how to add flares on a body. That's something that should be
Oh,
used.
yeah. Let me. Well, hold on.
I've seen it on
Um.
like a couple of pictures, but I haven't really attempted yet.
Yeah. Hold on.
That adds a lot
Uh.
of little touch to the car.
Yeah, I have. Let me see. I think I have a good
Yeah.
example. Oh, let me
John's
look.
asking silver tin lead solder. John, use the 4060 rosin solder. Don't use lead. Silver, excuse me. Silver is not necessary.
So I'm almost 100% certain. You have to excuse me. I'm down in the abyss. It's kind of scary down here.
Hey, there's a lot of model kits in there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. It's well, it's a hot mess. So we don't want to show that. Um, where is of course. You ever notice when you go to look for something that
Yeah.
it's on everything else?
Yeah. Sometimes I go through that too.
Um, well, just for the record books, um, let me see. This is like some of the things that Atlantis um, has, you know, taken these old snap kits, see, and then
Yeah.
re-releasing them. You know, so that's kind of what they don't. They just don't have all the licensing permissions to do them all. I thought I had that old car here somewhere, but I do not. Um, that's a bummer. Huh. Thought I still had it. Um, I'll find it when I don't need it. Um, so, so how I make flares using a very thin, the yard sale signs, garage sale signs at
Yeah.
Walmart, the plastic. That's a cheap way to get some styrene, right? And so I'll do something like this, where I'll cut a small piece, and I will take it, and for example, in this Firebird here, and I will take it, I'll put it in here,
All right then.
and I'll tack it in with glue all the way around, right?
Hmm.
And I'll tack it in with glue, and then when I do that, even if you're not molding in resin, it's the easiest way to go. Is So I use the Smooth On product, which is excellent for making bodies. The Smooth Cast, okay, and This is all I've been using for years, the 300. And you mix it 1 to 1. And then what you do is you have this tacked in place, and you can take like a toothpick in your resin, and you can drip it on here and let it dry, and then drip some more on it and let it dry, and it'll naturally put a nice smooth flare there. And when the resin dries, you can sand it, paint it, everything. That's just the way I do it. You can do it with Bondo. You can do it with Squadron Green Putty. I just found that dripping the resin, letting it come down, really makes a nice smooth contour.
Very cool. I didn't know that.
What type of glue? Well, the just for tacking this in place, um, just some good old super glue to hold it. Some CA super glue. Um, just anything to keep the contour. I hope that shows,
Yeah, it
to
gets
get it
thick.
there, and then you can trim the plastic and contour the plastic the way you want. But that's just one technique for doing it. See here, for example, I was working on this body to make a Saturday night special, and I didn't want the scoop here, the standard, the bird here. So I put plastic on the back side of it, okay, and then the plastic here, and I filled it. I put tape back here, and I dripped resin in here, and I held it level, and I let the resin dry, and then I'll start sanding it. But that's just resin to cover that hole, fill that hole.
Very cool. I see that.
I don't even know what a Miser is, dude. So I'm the wrong person to ask.
I think it's somebody being a smartass. I don't know if I've seen this before.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know,
Graham,
but
not sure.
I don't know. Anyway, that's just a way that I do it. But if you need plastic, you don't have to order the Truck or Evergreen, the expensive stuff. Like, go to your favorite Walmart, Dollar General, whatever you have, and the little for rent signs, garage sale signs. It's the same plastic, and the cement will work with it as well.
Hmm, good. That's also good for tray interiors for 125th if you don't want to have a full interior.
Yes, yes. For the also that plastic works for your basic just flat tray interior. Yes.
Gotcha.
Thought I had an interior here, but I don't. Anyway, that's so we have a few bodies here and there. Yeah, you could. Oh, by the way, you can also see that certain playing cards work great for 132
Yeah, I
trays.
used that for I used it on the last
See?
trip also for
Yeah, and it's got the roll bar detail in there, but you know, it playing cards work too. You can just delete that guy.
I don't know who that is.
Anyway, I'm Irish and don't even know what I and we talk a lot. Yeah, I don't know. That's what your takeaway is on slot cards is the asset.
Atlantis, where are you from? Okay, bye.
So anyway, back to the slot card thing. If anybody needs any help, you guys know there's links everywhere. George's site, Shotgun Dave, have all sorts of build articles that several of the guys that have sent in some of these cars have mentioned that they've gotten a lot of help from your videos. So always check those links and help others by referring you know to those links, and that those videos help everybody.
So let's see. Conquest Roll has a question, which is a good one. Can you talk about vinyl stickers versus decals? Yeah, we can.
Okay, vinyl. Vinyl versus you got vinyl stickers. Um, they work, but you can't go over heavy door and panel lines very well with them.
Yeah.
And if you're wanting that painted on look, that scale appearance look, nothing nothing works like water slide. You can use peel some of the vinyl, but it's just thicker and it's hard to get over a panel line. Let me show you. Let's see.
I'll use them over like a smooth surface, like a door, like the numbers, which I have done on the recent builds I've done, and then
Right,
I'll use water slides to like areas like that where you have gaps and stuff if there are any, because they do look
right,
better like a painted look.
like a
Yep.
decal over the panel lines here. You know, uh, you get your microsol, your microset, but you put your water slide decal in here and you hit it with microsol set, and it'll what they call snuggle down. They'll snuggle down inside the door lines, and it'll look like the painted on effect. Whereas the vinyl just isn't going to do that. It is durable. It holds up, but um, most people prefer the look of water slide, and I do, but that's just me. This car's had a lot of combat, and with some clear coat on it, it's lasted pretty well. I
Yeah,
mean, nothing lasts forever. They're slot cars. Um, there's one that has a combination of stick on.
yeah, that's the one I said.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, so this is a vinyl peel and stick. See, where do you get your water slide decals from? I use um,
So
actually a lot of Slicks 124 scale and Gopher Racing. Let me get my book. Um, we were all talking about that, weren't we, George?
yes, we were.
Um, so several sources. Um,
Hello, Stalker dude. He's saying hello.
for example, this is Gopher Racing. Now it says 124 scale, but see these numbers are small. You could use them if you wanted to in 132. This is
I have
the
those. Those
peel.
decals.
These are peel and stick. And the thing about this company is they don't, you know, they say it's 124th, but these are smaller and you can use them on 132. They're just generic things, but they're peel and stick. But a lot of the decals that I use are from Gopher 124th, but again, like these fours and these are small enough to fit on a 132 car. They'll fit here. So Gopher Racing and Slicks decals. Again, Slicks decals have been around the hobby since Popeye was a punk, man. And this is these numbers here. So a lot of these numbers are smaller. So I just get multiple sheets, and these are actually real decals that work, not like the junk that's on eBay where they don't use enough ink, and if you try to put them over like this, they're just going to look blue. If you put it over a red car, they turn pink. You have to have like 3 layers of it to be opaque. But you can see this, these right here, Fierce Ford, right? The Lee, the Goodyear. These are actual like model kit quality, as we call it, decals where they have plenty of ink. So that's why I stick with what you know. And
Yeah.
yes, water slides. Water slides are thinner. Obviously, yes, they are
If
thinner.
if you do
Um,
go with like other companies, and I have run into this, there are something called stacking decals. So it'll be like a
right,
white, and it'll be like another image, and
right,
those are really a big pain in the ass. So you
absolutely.
want to make sure you stay away from
And
stacked decals. You can
and
buy.
go for and go for also like this. They have little sheets like this that have um, your what they call mom and pops, and Slicks has that too, where they have decal sheets that feature. Here's a really good example. Um, this is a great car, great decal sheet from Gopher. Okay, 1/24th, 1/25th scale, right? The Bobby Allison Dodge. However, I'll show you.
To show you different cars that has decals. Vinyl decals are fine. I have nothing, but it's up to you what you want to put. It's no really no wrong, no right. Uh,
However, this is one of my castings.
yep.
Okay, this is the Ford 132, and these 22s,
You like it? Yep.
they work just fine. So
Perfect.
even though it says 1/24th, they they did the job. And then decals like this is all from uh, companies like this that have um, multiple um, advertisements. See, there's all sorts of flames, um, sheets like that. But Slicks is really good. And see, this is all.
Yep. All standard.
Now, the third choice, third option, if you want to order from Australia, is Pados. Pados, now these are peel and stick, but they're thinner. They're pretty thin. They look pretty good. But Pados makes actual decals for the cars, the one-to-one car, if you're wanting a scale model. They're not cheap, but they're great quality. And the best thing I can tell you is if you're going to order, at least from over here, get together with some friends and everybody make one bulk order, save on shipping. That's what we do. Like once a year, I get together with 6 or 7 other guys and we go through the site. We pick out the sheets we want, and then we'll order like one person will take all the money and we'll order 20 sheets, and it saves us on shipping.
That's good.
First white kit, so I'm anxious and curious. Oh yeah, that's your first white kit. What'd you get?
Yeah,
What
bro.
kit?
What'd you get? That's bro.
Yeah, which one'd you get, Ro? Now I want to know.
Anybody have any questions about like water slides, like painting them or anything like that?
Uh-uh. I just hope that, yeah, but I say slicks, go for racing, and paddles are my top three as far as decals go. Uh, well, for making Saturday night stalkers and everything like that, and for simple meatballs, if you're just making a small SCCA car with a couple of meatballs, they make those as well.
Hmm.
Oh,
You said
Legends Dodge.
uh,
Okay, that's going to be cool. That's a great idea. That's a
Pioneer then,
great car.
right?
Yeah, the Pioneer. That's
Pioneer
cool.
Legends. Yeah. All right. That'll look good.
That's a good quad. That's a great that's a great car. I like the
Legends.
the Legends. They're really fun. They're
Yeah,
great
everybody
cars.
who said that they would never get one, and then they fall, they fall in love with them.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't think so until you get one out there on a track and you start going. Then they're fun as hell.
Yeah, I need
Well,
to get one. I haven't got one yet, but I need to get one. Later on, I'll get one.
painting it like a World War II fighter. Okay, great. Hey, speaking of that, Raul, you ought to Google um, Gunner Racing, Gunnar Racing. Back late 90s, 2000, they did some race cars, the Panois, the Porsche 911s and stuff, and he did a lot of military theme. And one of the coolest ones he ever did was the Panois, and it was painted like a B-17 bomber. It was just off the hook. So if you like that kind of thing, and he did an Air Force car with the Porsche. I have that somewhere. I don't know where, but I have it.
Put the link on
But
the
he did a
page.
lot of things with the Paul Newman too, and the Victory Junction gang back then.
That's right. That's the Victory Junction gang you were talking about. Gunnar,
Right,
Gunnar. Okay, I thought it was ER.
right. Yeah, yeah. And he did with with Petty, Paul Newman, um, did a couple of cars like that. I don't know. Let me see if I have it here.
Gunnery, there it is, Raw. Gunner with an A, not an E. Thinking like gun.
Never have anything.
R. What's up, Tony? I said hello to you. You finished burgers on the barbecue. That sounds good. I think I'd like to have some burgers tonight. Charred broiled burger sounds good right now. Any questions, guys, on anything else? We're just kind of impromptu. So I mean, if you have anything decals like Raul brought up, painting, now's the time to do it. And we just throw everything out there: interiors, wheels, gluing on tires, truing tires, all that stuff. Don't be shy. Just ask away. Nice one there. Raul just sent me a picture of a truck. Nice.
Yeah, what a
20
mess.
tips escape. Lovely sunny evening here, George. Ah, good. It's stormy and humid here in North Carolina right now today. All the hurricane season stuff usually comes around. Get all this inclemental weather.
Ow. I'm
So
looking, but
Raul, candy red paint, a gold base, and then some blood red uh, candy color will give you that candy apple red you're looking for. A lot of candy apple reds have a gold base on it. That's real important. Slot dude. They're also YouTube's.com Team Gunner. Okay, cool. Thanks, there, Slot dude. Post the link there.
oh, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
yeah. They were. He really that team really created some very interesting cars, and we were just lucky that Fly picked up on it and maximized their mold and used some of their paint schemes. They got the licensing. I can't remember exactly. I think at that time, oh,
You showed
can't
me the Over
remember.
the Hill. Is it Over the Hill gang or something like that?
Yeah. I like I said, of course now that we're talking about it, I can't. I don't have them on the shelf. I got them put away, so I don't know where. I obviously don't have them handy. I wish I did. Oh, wait a minute. Again, the abyss is a messy place, man.
Seriously, if you guys ever go to Home Racing World, you see what we're talking about. It's
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
stuff. You
It's
gotta
not
look for
very,
it. You gotta do a search.
it's not pretty. I know that. Um, it's just a mess. Oh gosh, it'll be on bottom somewhere. Who knows? Yeah. That's just the way it is. I always have things when I don't. Yeah, I don't know where I put them. Oh well, they're here somewhere. I'll find them later. I'll find them later and I'll post some photos. Yeah, I've just been way too busy.
The H. Guerrero.
Trying
Hi guys,
to.
finally got some place to start my first build. I wish that I was able to get into the shootout you had in June of at least one building now. Thanks to you guys. Well, H. Borrero, there's also the Winterfest. So the
Yeah.
Winterfest, there's more events,
There's
so you're good.
There's they'll be in January. We have two showdowns a year now, and they're kind of opposite ends. We have one coming up here in a couple weeks, and then there'll be one in January, right around the 20th, 21st. So, and that'll start off the 24 season. So we have a winter and a summer event. So you have plenty of time to get that car built.
There you go. The Gladstone, you just tested Tamiya Gold and Clear Red. Um, use a candy red. The candy red's one that, excuse me, the candy red when it goes over the gold will give you that rich candy apple color. I use Createx paint, so they use a gold colored paint. It's called Gold Dust or something like that. I could send it to you if you want to email me. And then the red is a Candy 2.0, which is called the Blood Red. So that's that Ford I did. Uh, that's a candy red, and it looks really good when you stick it in the sun because they really pop in the different lights. Look different, but that's what I would do with the airbrush. So suck our dude. Oh, I see.
Decals are intricate that I plan on doing. Right. Um, yeah. So, hmm. Yeah, decals also, it helps to, with some decals, to strengthen them, is to give them a shot of clear. Um, Tester's decal bonder is safe to use on most decals. It won't harm the ink. But a lot of people use um,
Acrylic.
just some Rust-Oleum or something on older decals to give them a clear film so they can use them. The problem is it can make them brittle, and on some of the older decals and inks, you you hit it with that and it'll just attack the film. But most times I just use a spray acrylic on some of the older decals to strengthen them. It helps. Uh,
Gladstone's asking,
what
what
cars
cars?
for the January shootout? We're going to do the same thing as we're doing um, in 132. We're doing the same thing. All it is the sportsman and the modified. I'll get a modified. So 132nd scale, we're going to do sportsman. We're going to do a modified. The only rules change there's going to be is we're going to go with the Predator motors. We're going to go with the 17, the 17.5
Long can.
long can, or we're going to go with the 18K S can. So these are the two motors that in 132 will be legal in January. So you can take your pick. This one here is a little bit lighter on RPM, but it has more torque. Depends if you want to use it, or you can just go with the standard can Predator. But 18K and 17 and a half. That's the only rules change there will be. Everything else is the same. Paul Gage tires on the rear and the front, whatever. Paul Gage tires, this motor, and brass chassis custom made. I'll have the rules for January for the upcoming for January posted uh, here real soon. I'll send you a link with the updated with all the updated rules. But the rules rarely on the 132 rarely change. As far as 125th scale, the larger scale, I don't know. I think I don't know exactly what we're going to visit. George and David and Mark and these guys, they'll probably tell me. Uh, we'll decide on a new series, but you know we haven't decided yet. But it's 6 months away, so you'll have time to build in 125th, whatever we come up with. You'll have plenty of time.
That's the fun part.
Unless,
We don't know what we're gonna do, but it's
yeah, we don't know. The hot rod thing just came out of the blue. The chassis design, yeah, mostly just a basic brass and steel combination. No hybrid, like no 3D printed pods, plastic pods, slotted pods, NSR pods, anything like that. It's 100% scratch built. So that rule I'm going to keep in place. We prefer, just go ahead and build it inline, and then you just have it just keeps all the racing closer. But yeah, no 3D pods or anything. Yeah, 125th. Yeah, that's right.
there is a big difference between the two, the 124th and 125th.
Yeah, 125th is, as far as a larger scale. I know that it's common to be 124th, 125th, but there is a difference. And I think the 125th looks better on most of the chassis and wheels out there.
Here's the difference. So this is
Man,
125th.
well, Big John, I'll tell you what, I'd love to have you build one and send it in. If you have any questions, just give me a shout. Whatever. But man, I'd love to have you join the fun with us. If you want to do something on 132, I'll go through some of my. I don't have a lot of castings, but I'll go through some of my bodies for you and hook you up, man. Yeah, there you go. That's the difference right there.
Big difference.
Yeah, it'll do. Yeah. Most of all my kits that I have are are 125th. Let me just real quick. We'll just take a little peek, not a big one, just a little one. But most of the kits I have are all 125th. I don't buy 124th unless it's a car that I absolutely just love to death and I want to do it. Otherwise, I stay with 125th on everything. So even these old classic kits like that's 124th. I just collected it, but some are 125th. But most of them, I'd say 98% what I have here is all 125th. So, and
Kits
then,
in a small area.
yeah, a lot of kits for a small area. And here's the latest hot rods here, just showing you. Um, we have quite the lineup. I just had these out for the cover photo. So, yeah, there's Danny's. That thing runs great. You gotta love that detail he put
Yeah,
in
that
the end.
Cummins engine he put on there.
Yeah, look at that, man.
That's different. Okay.
Yeah. So far, I haven't seen any black smoke coming out of it, but we haven't raced it in anger yet either.
No rolling coal.
Yeah, yeah, right, yeah. So the, but and like this with the Firestones, the pie crust, and this is just awesome. But one thing I want to show people for the front tires right here, and this is Jim Anthony, is that these are the tires out of the model kit. So these are the hard rubber vinyl tires that came in the kit, and he just glued them on for the fronts
Oh,
because
that's a
that's
great
legal.
idea. It's
Right. It's legal.
yeah.
It's legal to do, and he's got the Paul gauge on the rear. I mean, that's what really matters is the grip here. So he's used the model kit tires. So great idea, right? So
He
there you
did
have it.
a nice job on that. So Jim Anthony has only built a few cars. I think that's his fourth one, and he's doing a
Look
damn
at that.
good job.
But look,
Yeah.
see the chassis. What I like is he started here. It looks just like Ruda. See the angle here?
Yeah.
See that?
Yep.
Then he brings it here. So I mean, it's nice, you know. So yeah, I'm very close to starting Scratchville. Good, John. Great, man. That's awesome. It's I, you know, of course, George, we all collect and ready to run cars. Certain brands. We still race the heck out of them. But man, just so much of the time is made up building cars that you can't buy and that they're never going to make. Okay, they're never going to make these. But yeah, that's pretty cool. See, and then see these old tires. If you notice here,
Hmm.
okay. So Shotgun Dave, when he makes his molds, he makes a lot of molds for tires, right? That's just Dave. That's how he likes to do things, and he'll make them
You see,
for
the
us
guy has a cigarette. That's great.
on the real. Oh yeah, yeah,
Driver
yeah.
has a cigarette and the skull
Right. But
shifter
you notice this is the urethane version. It's a casted version
of
of
that.
the model kit tire. This is just urethane, so you could use it for the rear. Because Dave is just, well, he's Dave. He's that good. He's going to cast it. Yeah, yeah, on the front, yeah. So,
Great.
um, yeah, and then H&R Racing, some rubbers here. Sometimes just using the Paul gauge on the front. That's fine too. Because if you're wanting them to match, just use them. But yeah, the model kit tires, you know, work just fine. So yeah, you gotta love, you
That
gotta love that. Just the detail level, just cool. And who doesn't love dice, right? Come on,
yeah,
man.
that's pretty cool.
So like I said, Marty's car, pretty pretty cool design, and they all run so well, you know. Marbles to them, man. You got to hand it to them. These trucks came at the same time, within a day of each other. I was like, hey, pickup trucks, I'll take it, right?
That's pretty cool.
You know. And then there's another one there. So yeah, just yeah, really cool. We've got the whole row lined up, filled up already. So, and we have more coming in. So it's going to be one. One thing I'll tell people. Some people have asked me about the race. We're going to race them. We will, but I almost say, um,
Race him gingerly.
well, we're more like running them instead of
Yeah,
racing. The
racing them.
whole point of this series was just the building. It's not about performance. It's about the scale appearance and the fun of just building and making a cool hot rod. They're not all gonna. This isn't like some 132 endurance proxy thing. This is about modeling and creating something unique. Yeah, I'll go the blue one. And there we go. There.
Pretty.
It's it's very nice. This is Bruce. He built two cars, very very similar in design. You notice just different body style mounts for the different bodies. So there we go.
I like what he sent you in the email he sent you. I had so much fun building one. I had to build another.
Right, he built another one. He goes, I just had so much, and that right there is is what this series is almost defined as. I love to hear people say that because that's the whole point is to have fun building. My car's probably not going to be very fast. Shotgun Dave, his car runs great, but he built it like a real scale hot rod. Like a high boy, like some of them, you know. So it's not slammed down on the ground. Some of them have the big tall tires like they used to here. Some of them are a little bit lower, you know. Some got the great big fat honkers on the back of it like that. Some of them got the thin tire.
Right, right.
So they're all going to be a little bit different. But it's more about the running. So we're going to go 4 lanes. We're going to run them and everything. And there's going to, there's somebody's got to come in first. But everybody wins just building this. I mean, whether or not this car, for example, wins the race or not, you got to hand it to them. When it comes to hot rods, that's a hot rod, man.
Yep.
Frank built a hot rod. Just reminds me so much of those back in the day. This could be on the cover of an old 60s magazine, man. You know? Yeah, they are. They're cool. So that's that's the whole point of this is just the modeling part of it.
That looks so
And
cool. It's like a like a big car show.
yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it's a big old parade of cars. So they
Andy Rubin Racing, yeah, they're 125th scale, sir.
yeah, they're 125th. So they're all 125th scale. Well, some of them, I think they all are. The bodies. There might be a couple, one or two 124th, but most of them are 125th. So, and so is the one that I'm working on. Yeah, yeah, the motor work. Yeah, they
It's
they're pretty cool.
pretty detailed.
And here we
They
go.
are
We'll come back
they
over
they
here
they are fun to build though.
to the next. So see here, I glued on my tires. So I got some pie crust action here, and I'm gonna true them up, bring them down. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't even figured out yet exactly what I'm. I know that it's going to be a truck. I just don't know how I'm going to finally execute it. That's that's me. I never until it just hits me. So I've been measuring this out, making sure I got the wheelbase right. So just making sure that I got things where I want it to be. So I got it all pinned out, and we'll see. Just simple, basic inline. There we go. Yeah.
Let's see,
So
Yonde Kevet is asking. Mine are not there yet. I'm actually going down there.
in the
Drop.
lineup.
Yeah,
Oh no,
I have
not
the
yet.
dream.
Yeah, he's got his hot rods are still on the way. No, it's great inspiration. I build following whatever.
The shootout selects.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's I there's been people that have built these cars for their own track, their own series. They create and they base a lot of them on you know just the model kits, and some people build the more competitive um, pan type chassis. They use H&R chassis that are pre-built. Nothing wrong with that either. It's just the fun of building, you know,
Jeff G, can
building.
you go over wheel inserts? Yeah, you could use wheel inserts.
Can you go over wheel inserts?
You see about wheel,
Yeah,
so you got to
sure,
get a certain wheel for that.
sure. Hold on.
Oh yeah, but that's very
Let,
easy to do. By
let me
the way, that is the
let me
simple.
show you.
I've done
So
it multiple times.
here's some wheel inserts. Right. These are um, most of these are 132. Let me go get the larger size.
Tony Tibbs, the other question he's asking Harry is, the large axle rods are using for setup. Those are the injector pins that you could get from Amazon. They're called injector pins. You get them in 3/30 seconds. That's basically what those are. Let me get them.
The what?
Those injector pins he's asking about for setup. That's what those are, right? The 3/30 seconds injector pins.
Oh yeah.
Let me get
That's
a link for you guys.
I'll have George. He could send you a link, but these are just um, 3/32 ejector pins. You can get them on Amazon. Very hard steel, actually. Um, and I just get them on Amazon. Just look up ejector pin, and then you can order them yourself locally. I'll show you. So zero. So just say
Ejector pin.
zero that out. That's what they're supposed to be. There we go. Um, let me see. There we go. Yeah, 2.36, 2.38. That's what they're supposed to be. Here's a CB design wheel, and fit just fine. And they're just a little bit longer. So yeah, just look that up. It'll help you. Yeah, they are very handy, very handy, and you can slice these, cut them. You can make axles out of them. That's what these are. I just cut them and put them in this 125th thing. But to the wheel insert, so just as an example, this is uh, just a CB Design insert wheel with, they call it insert wheel. There's just no detail. There's nothing inside, right? So, uh, oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Gladstone. Yeah, no, that's nice. The ones you've had in your, yep. I haven't done that. But this is so this is a insert wheel, and then the 124th, 125th, and then guys like New York Modifieds, for example, or the model kit. A lot of the 125th scale uh, will fit. So, um, for example, these are molds from the 125th Model King cars, reinforced steel. This is just a resin insert, and they will fit inside here, like this one, like that, and
Slide right in there. Perfect.
there you go.
They look good too. Once you get them all painted
Yeah,
there.
yeah, they look fine. Matter of fact, I I can let me get. Well, let me see right here. I shouldn't have to take this. Let me see if these fit from the kit that
Into
I
there.
have.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll get lucky they'll fit, but you could shave them down with a Dremel and make them fit.
Yeah, you can sand them. You can sand the outside edge of a wheel to get it to fit if you want to. Um, okay, so here's the chrome parts in this kit. Let's see if the wheels, or what we might call the insert, will fit. So let's just see. There, oh, there they are.
Maybe.
So we'll just take a sprue cutter here, and we'll take those off of there. And you'll notice the back of them has a little thing for plastic or whatever, but you'll see that it's stepped. I like to try to keep this outer edge if we can. If not, we can take it down. But let's just see.
Oh, that's
Yeah, look at there.
perfect right there. Wow. Look how
Bam.
easy that is. And then what you
How
do with
about
that
that?
wheel insert, you use uh, that panel
Right,
line paint, and that goes in the crevices to give it more of a depth look of a chrome wheel too. So it's
right. Absolutely. So here, have insert wheels, mini model kit hubs fit. Absolutely. Absolutely, Mr. Gladstone. You are right. And if it's a little shallow, then and this is in the way, then
uh,
you can just trim that off. There. There we go. Now it's now it'll fit like a lesser depth wheel. But 125th consistently. Yep, there we go.
and you can put it in even further if you want to give that rimmed
Yeah,
where you
if you
got
wanted
that.
to sand this off, you could sand that off and then push it in there if you wanted a deep dish look.
There you
If
go.
you did. Yeah, perfect fit. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, the CB design, that's what this is. This is the wider CB design wheel. I use a lot of the Steely wheels in my builds. Um,
Those come
so I don't
handy for mod builds if you're doing a 125th mod and you want to put bigger
yeah.
tires for an open wheel car.
The yeah,
Actually,
yeah. This is
I
this is for the yeah, the
yeah,
wider about the depth. Oh, um, let's see
say
if
that
we
again
can.
about depth. You're talking about to get the dish look is what we were talking about. So if you want to put the insert in further so you see the CB wheel, the aluminum part to give it that deep dish look.
Right.
Oh, and also the paint panel line paint is what he's talking about to give it depth, meaning more
Oh
realism.
yes, the panel line.
Yeah,
Yeah, panel line stuff. If you don't have any panel line paint, um, so
basically thinned out enamel is what it is. I think
that's all it is.
Dave used,
That's
yeah,
all it
thinned out
is
enamel
is
acetone.
is thinner and enamel paint. And then you could mix 1 to 1 or 1 to 4. You thin it out and just test it on scrap plastic, like parts in the model kit that you're not going to use or whatever. You can just practice it, or on the styrene sheet that we were showing earlier, the plastic, or you can go on the inside of the bodies and just test your panel line to see if it's dark enough or if it's too light, etc.
So these are
George
wheel
has
these
been
are
doing.
wheel
There you
inserts
go.
right here. Those are
Yeah,
wheel
there you
inserts
go.
to put in these ones. These fit in there perfectly from the model kit. So,
Yeah,
but that's what makes it look pretty cool. You could, really get into it. This one's a modified that I built. And this is what I was talking about using those wide tires.
right, right. Let me see if I have one that's okay, perfect example. So, here is a 1/25th scale, thinner, skinnier resin, right? So uh, let me sand this a little bit, make sure that it's
Harry, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get that one car that about putting the panel liner on the wheel. It'll show it real better. I'll be right back.
absolutely. So I'm going to take this like this, and I'm sanding it, just taking it down a little bit, right? Just reducing by hand, just the outside a little bit, just a little. There we go. Not perfect, especially if you're going to paint it, right? So then you come here, and there it is originally, flush. But now that I've sanded it, if you want to, you can push it in there like that,
Deep dish look.
and you can give it a deep look. And then you add your detail paint, and it just looks to scale. It'll be really nice looking. So, and you can adjust the depth just using glue and your axle. You can adjust the depth like so. So if you wanted to go only a quarter of the way, then you could just use your adhesive. And model kit glue or clear nail polish is an excellent adhesive for this.
Here's the what I was talking about using the panel line. So you put it in the wheels. You see how it kind of got the black in there. Kind of hard to see on this camera. I should probably turn my ZV-1 camera to show better. You do that real quick. I'll show it on another camera here in a sec. Just to...
I should have never done this, George.
Oh, you can't get it out.
No, I can. I just now I want. I've got these already done, and I think I'm going to put baby moons on it. But I tell you what,
Those
if I
look
had
cool.
time, if I had time, I'd order the insert wheels, and I made just went classic Krager.
Yeah, that
Damn
does
it,
look
boy!
cool.
Damn it, boys! There goes some more money. Oh man! Hey, Scott, there you are, man.
Scott,
Yeah,
nice truck, dude. That
yeah,
truck's
nice
cool, man.
truck, man. Yeah,
That thing's so cool.
check it out, guys. Marvel's towing, man.
I like how
He's
he did
got
the
us
body
covered.
mount.
I love it. Yeah.
Body mount.
Great build, sir. Great build.
Very
Really good. Love that. We're probably going to need this tow truck the way we treat them, man.
good.
So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know, George. Damn it, boys. That's going to cost me right there.
Now you can't
That's
want
going
to
to.
do it.
Yeah, now I want. I don't know. Ah, I didn't need to do that. See, this is how this is how stuff happens. To be kind enough, I don't know. We'll see about the baby moons here. I doggone it anyway. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know about me sometimes. George, where did I put all my?
What'd you do?
Where did I put all my baby moons? My tacks. Oh, there they are. You're supposed to know these things. I don't know. See, my idea here is, yeah, they are. No, no, Jeff, it's okay, man. So, see, this is the idea, doing the standard, and then these are furniture tacks.
Yep. Upholstery.
The little furniture,
They're so easy to do and they look so good.
and then you just cut that off. We have an article about it. You cut that off, and then they drop right in there,
Baby moon.
and you got a moon, man. And I'm gonna add some panel line paint in there, make it pop. I don't even know what color I was gonna do, but that was where I was going with the pie crust, and that was here. But then again,
Hey, Scott saying take off the hood to show the engine detail on his truck. I guess there's engine detail on there.
oh
I guess
yeah,
the hood
sure,
comes out. Yeah. That's a nice looking tow
check
truck.
it out.
Yeah, that's freaking cool.
Isn't that something? That's what this is all about right here. Look at that, man. Yeah, I should have showed more of that. Yeah, and it just goes right over the top. Great job. Oh, and again, he's got dice too. That's a
Yep.
thing.
Blue dice.
Yeah, I may have to get some dice now. Everybody has it. I don't want to be left out.
I don't even know where
Yeah.
you get those damn things. I gotta go to Hobby Lobby and look for dice, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that they're in somewhere. That's a good thing. Where did you get yours?
Scott, where'd you get them at?
Yeah, where'd you get your Scott? The dice. I have some baby moons with my Ford emblem. Oh yeah, some of the kids. Look at that battery too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's got.
Yep.
Yeah, he's even got
The
that in there. Yep.
firewall.
Yeah. Very very cool. Yep. Awesome.
Amazon. He said Amazon.
Oh
Share the
yeah.
link. I didn't know you get them from Amazon. Share the link with us, Scott, if you
Check
don't
that
mind.
out.
'Cause
There's
I'll just
something else. There's something else I'll bring up about some of these kits. And when you look at the price of a model kit, you know they certainly aren't what they used to be. But um, sometimes you got to check them out. And getting a decal sheet like this
yeah, that's the
adds.
best part about that.
That's right. That adds to the value to me for what we do in our modeling here. That adds to the value of the kit, right? Because these are going to be that top quality uh, opaque decals that are going to pop on whatever color you throw at it, and just unique. And what I liked about it was flames,
Yep.
you know, and Hotheads Car Club. You know what? That's pretty cool. You can always trim that off, you know. 8 Ball Body Shop. You could use a variety of colors with that. And guess what? If you wanted some patina looking meatballs on there or something, you could do it. So this adds a whole lot to the value of a kit to me. Share link while watching live. I'm Tech John. Oh, don't worry about it, man. We can go on. Thanks for letting us know. We can just go on Amazon and do our own search, man. Thank you for letting us know. It's cool.
Yeah, no problem, Scott. We'll look for it. Here's so somebody was asking Ragtop Pat about the panel line paint. I'll put a link into it from Amazon. That's what we're talking about to make the wheels, like I just showed here with this car, to make the wheels more. You can't really see it
Oh,
on.
the panel. The panel.
Can't
Did you
really
show
see
them
it
the
on
panel?
camera too much on this. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard on this one because there's not enough light.
Do you have the bottle, the Tamaya bottle?
Yeah, I do. I could go get it.
Yeah, show them the.
Here,
It's again. You can get this. You can get this on Amazon. I just ordered some myself, and you can get them in different colors too. You can get a gray, you can get a brown, uh, color panel lines. Like I said, or if you're comfortable with mixing it yourself, then just use the regular tester's enamel and just use some of the thinner, and you can make your own. You can make your own panel line stuff. Go ahead and show them, George, if you got the bottle. Stutz Bearcat cost me $1.53. Yeah, yeah. I wish. You know, I've got some model kits underneath there that still have old Walmart stickers on them for $9.99. Well, you know, and we thought that was kind of high.
all right. So here's what it is right here. This stuff right here. The link's in there on the chat.
There you go.
And then here's my hot rod. So that has that panel liner, and these have moon wheels. What you also is good is you do it on the body lines. Like I've done it on this one. All the body lines have the panel line because they follow the panel line and they enhance the body. So, but this is my build that I'll be bringing. So painted the chassis, and this is using the bigger tires like talked about. So there's this stuff works real well, real good stuff. What type of clear coat do you use? So with the paint that I use, the Createx paint, I use acrylic clear first, and then I use the lacquer afterwards. Reason why I do acrylic is because it's a Createx paint is water based, just like acrylic clear is a non-solvent based clear, whereas clear itself is a solvent based one, like a real thick clear, the 2X clear or the 2K, that's solvent based. And then with decals, if you do put decals, that's when you use the acrylic clear first to protect them, and then you could use that testers that Harry's mentioned to protect decals, and then you shoot it with heavy, you get the good clear to make it super super shiny. So, but yep, that is I had to paint the figure that Dave sent me, so I got to put it in there. But hey, there's Dave right now. Just talking about Dave, and he comes up. Hey Harry, Dave's ears was burning.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, let's see. My first Reville Stutz Bearcat cost me $1 in 1953. Yeah, those were the days, weren't they? I remember model kits in the '80s as a kid growing up were cheap. George Kaplow Games 5 millimeter dice, perfect size. Cool, thanks, Scott. I'll look that up. Definitely need dice on this one. I gotta order some in before I go to Missouri. Tony Tibbs, you won't believe it, George, but stockists aren't allowed to sell that Tamiya panel line in the UK. Something in it has prohibited, but we can order it from Spain and Italy. Well, believe it or not, I lived in California. Dave lives in California. There are certain things that you can't get in California because of Proposition. I think it's 15. I can't remember which one it was. Where everything can cause cancer. So that we get that a lot with the automotive end. So if I ordered header wrap for my car, I had to have it sent to a business address, not my personal address, because you can't send it to like
Your
residential.
ears were burning. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
don't.
heard
I
us.
don't know I don't know if my link post that I put. It's there's a pen. It's not an ink pen, but it's for the panel lines.
Send it to me and I'll post it on there. You should be able to post it on the. Let me look.
Yeah, I thought I did. Hold on.
Write something down there. Write something down there in the chat, and I'll make it you a moderator because I think you're a moderator, but I'm not sure.
There's a pen. It's not
Yeah,
ink
you
pen,
could
but
go along the lines of your body, but the panel line pink, will do the same thing also. But if you want a pen, you can use a pen. While Dave's looking, yeah, anything with certain level of volatile organic components is illegal in California. So that's pretty much everything. Anything that could kill a rainbow trout is illegal. That's including Hawaiian punch, believe it or not. So naphtha, yeah, for all the forest fires. Oh shit, too much, man. Anyways, that's the world we live in. All the
Yeah,
stuff
okay.
we
I
do.
sent you the naphtha. Yeah. Uh, but aren't allowed to sell it to my panel line in the UK, and it is prohibited. You can
Because
order from
they
Spain.
probably have the
Yeah,
VOC things like California does. They won't allow
that's okay. You could get it Amazon. Amazon, man, it's your friend. There's a lot of stuff I can't get in the middle of Missouri. You'd think I lived on Mars.
it. Okay, I see it. An Asai Hobby model crap pen. Gundam pen. Oh, the Gundam pens. That's right. They
So
sell those
what
at
that
Hobby
does
Lobbies. The
So
Gundam
what
pen.
that is it kind of acts like an inkwell, and you put it in the panel
Right.
line, and then it helps flow. I don't know why I just picked it up.
You
I
got it
talked
from
to
Hobby
Dave
Lobby,
about it.
didn't you also? Hobby Lobby has
No, I
those
didn't.
Gundam.
They didn't have it at Hobby. I
They
just
did-
ordered it all on Amazon.
Okay, because they do have it. I've seen it at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, they
Gundam
did
pen.
it. Yeah. Again,
Gundam
the
pen.
when you live out in the sticks like I live, I'm lucky to even have a lobby, right? So, and Dave's ears were burning. And you know, VOC, California. Hey, Dave, you got to see this, man. We're talking about inserts, right? Wheel inserts. Um, and I was showing an example of 125th using the CB design wheel. So, where did I put it? So, I was just using the example 125th with this kit, asking. So, I took one of the classic Kragers out and put it in an insert wheel. Just showed him how it fit. And now I don't know what wheel I want to use. So this looks so cool. I may have to order some wheels. Oh well. What's wrong with another parts order, right? We all love parts.
Yep.
So so actually I thank you. Now I get to make another order. You know. But this is another thing with your model kits and slot cars. Rule number one. Rule number one. Never throw anything away. Just when you think you don't need
It,
that part,
you have
you're going to need it. You're going to wish you kept it. So never throw anything away. That's almost like slot car rule number one, right?
the engine
Yeah.
pieces and the chrome pieces are the ones that really come in handy.
Right. So never throw anything away.
Because the engine.
I don't I'm a hoarder. I don't throw I'm probably never going to use 90%. I don't care. I'm keeping it. So, you know, just what we do.
Matter of fact, that 55 Alpha, I needed chrome wheels. I couldn't find any. I went into my chrome wheel stock like there, and I found what I
Yeah.
needed. See, there you go. There's an example of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, never ever throw anything away.
Dave, unless you use the narrow CB design wheels, you don't have to modify the insert area. Yeah, the narrow ones are the ones that are more shallower. Use few gallons of flammable liquid.
A what?
John, he's saying when you cross the state line, they always go, any fruits or vegetables do they clear? Because they do
Oh,
ask you that when you go to California.
yeah,
It says there, no, sir, just a few gallons of flammable liquid.
yeah, right. Some flammable liquid and a knockwurst. I don't know. That's it. That's all you're going to get out of me.
When building a hot rod, I search model kits for cool motors. So That's a good idea to do. So usually, if you find a kit that has like the
Sure.
3-in-1, so they have like you could build a stock one, or you could build like a street one, or you could build a drag one. Those are the best kits because they're going to give you variety of the three. So those
Absolutely.
3-in-1 kits are the best ones to get. They offer you different variety of engines and stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, actually, this kit too, with the different versions.
Yep.
So I have the flathead. I believe it's in chrome, but let's see. I don't know if I got an extra. Yeah, yeah. See,
Yep.
so it comes with two. I'll probably never use it, but I'm going to keep it. And again, we'll go back to the using the tires. Okay, let's show that, George, if we have time.
Yeah. Oh, I got plenty of time.
Okay, so I'll go get a smooth wheel, the one without the rib.
All right. No rib wheel. Basically slide on.
So
It's a donut tire you would
right,
slide on.
so here's the CB design wheel, smooth, no rib. So just so we know what we're talking about, this is a wheel that has the rib for the slip-on tire. This is smooth. So let's see. Oh yeah, see, this is they're just a harder vinyl, right? So let's just see here. Oh yeah, come here. I got old hand. Look at there.
Yeah, it fits in there perfectly. That looks pretty good. I got a bunch of those too.
Yeah. Here we go again. Yep.
Mr. Anthony has caught on a good idea there that I never really thought of.
Yeah. So and boom.
It's probably easier to
There's
detail the wheel too with white letters since it's
there's a oh yeah. So there's a front. And if you set it up as a good tripod with the tires just barely touching the track, you don't really have to worry about getting them that true.
no.
You could probably sand this a little bit being a rubber, but you know what? Just do what he did. Just leave it. Just set it up to where they just barely touch. And there you go. So if you really wanted to, if you really like the looks of them, you can put them on the front. Cool. When you fly into SFO from Ireland, they ask you if you have any sausages declare. True story. Hey, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that. So here's something Paul did, and I may have to go back, but like this tire here,
That looks cool.
he he molded these. So what happens is you fill this tire in, right? And I use my finger and latex glove, and I fill it with E6000, right? Or any other silicone. You fill it, and then you can cast this in your thing, make a tire, the one that'll actually work. So let's see here if I have an example. Well, that's where all the pie crust came from. But these tires that Paul makes are the GT the Goodyear, right?
Mhm.
And they came from. Let me find it. I don't know what kit it came from, but it came out of an AMT 125th style kit. Um, but that's just a back cast of a model kit tire, and the inside was just filled in and then casted
Mhm.
for the detail. So there we go. Yeah, it's cool. Well,
Covered a lot of good topics here, a little things here and there. Anybody else got any other questions? Good time to ask.
hope you guys are having a great day. You guys getting some good slot car stuff in today. Doing some tuning. I've got some. I got some 132 projects I'm messing with too. So, as always.
Hey Tibbs, I just found those pins in the UK. 7 pound, 7 to 10, 7 pounds for 10. Okay, cool. Those little pins for the board when you're
Oh,
pinning
the
the
jewelry
chassis.
there. Yeah, the little pins.
You could also
The
use
pins here.
Harry. What else? You could use brad nails too. So if they have any
Right
black
here.
brad nails in
So
your
here you
car,
go. You guys have seen these nails for your nail gun, right? Little Brad nails, and they fit in these holes. They're a looser fit, but sometimes you need a few thousandths here and there to get that exact measurement because maybe sometimes you got half a hole showing or whatever. So you see here, these are these. So you can just break them off like that, tear them off
oh,
like that, and then I'll just use, you can use anything to start to break it off, like a sprue cutter, and you can just, like right there, get on the seam like that, see? And you can pull one of them off like that, and then those nails, and then they will fit right here in the board,
so
and they
he's
work pretty good.
the axle ejector ones. So he found the axle ejector ones. That's what he meant. But
Okay.
still, that's a
Yeah.
good thing to point out the brad nails because you could get those.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know what he's talking about. Okay.
Neither
Yep.
did I. So I thought he was talking about that. But still, we need to address that so everybody knows you can get those as
Right.
well.
See, the pins work fine. Okay, and they're tapered and they go in, and you can do things like this, where on your axle, and you can see them at kind of an angle. See, because they kind of move out and they taper to go around like that. See, but if you don't want that, these nails are the exact same size as the hole, and you can go like this and put it and go straight down. You can do that. And then on the bottom of mine, I don't want to show you with this one because it'll fall upside down, but let me get another one, an older one. Well, what did I do with it? Oh, okay. On the bottom side, I take duct tape and I put some tape all the way through, and that just helps those the nails from not dropping through. That's all I use it for. Man, that one's been a couple chassis built on that bad boy. Anyway, cool. All right. Well, appreciate everybody showing up and having a chat. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks.
Wow. See, I don't know if I'll ever use this tire, but I'm not going to throw it away. So, you know, Hoarders 101. It starts with us. We are part of the problem. Oh, birthday cake. I just ordered 1/8 by 6, 3 by 6 ejector pins from Amazon. Right on, man. Yeah, they'll work great. Sometimes I buy them in pins bin. Yes, they do. Yep.
Yeah, they will.
Stop making me spend money. Yeah. Well, I'm sitting here. Speaking of that, I'm sitting here loading up my cart with some fresh with some fresh wheels. You know.
Oh, you're kidding.
So, has any of you? Has anyone ever bought a model kit? I mean, just based on sometimes you see like the wheels and you think, I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I really like the artwork or I like the wheels. And the answer to that is, of course I have, right? And this is one of the cars that I was going to build for this event, but Dave kind of beat me to it. But right here, now this is a cool sedan, and Dave's done a great job already. But I love the artwork that NPC has done with this, and I was just looking at the side here. But these wheels, I love those inserts. Those fives are just badass. I'm not so much the Coke person, but it does have the decals, so those could come in handy at some stage. Because why? Because we never throw anything
Let me
away.
see the wheels
But
again. Yeah, those are these ones, Harry. I think those are these
yes,
ones.
that's it. They're awesome. So I bought this kit. Not so much. I mean, I love the sedan. Don't get me wrong, but that right there, I was like, yeah, I got to have that.
Mhm.
Yeah, chatting is expensive. Does
Yeah, as you
anyone make a decent wire bending jig
yeah,
these
the one
days?
from SCC. Yeah, that you
Yeah.
have that one. The what's it called? I forget. Can't remember what it's called. It works pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me give you a link, John. I'll hook you up, buddy.
Yes.
Let's see. We'll go to tools and
All right, Scott. See ya. He's gonna go.
chassis jig, tire truers, tweak bore wire bending. Um, it's RGO.
The RGO. There you go. I couldn't remember.
Okay, so we're going to do this. Oh, come here, mouse. Me and my touch pads, I don't do very well. Copy. Let's see if it comes. I don't know if it'll let me. So I posted a link. Yeah, RGO right there. It's the RGO bender. Let me go here. And I'll just send it to you in Messenger, John, since we were talking earlier. But it's the RGO one. There we go. I just sent you a link in Messenger too. But yeah, this works. This works really good. I'll show you something else that works good. If you have a Harbor Freight, this is one of the other ones that I've had. But
Those are good for wire bend.
these,
Those work.
these mamma jammas
Yeah, they work good.
will even bend wire for old weak dudes like me. Okay, so these work really good. Um, they can they can certainly bend. You can get a grip on this, and you can get a good angle on that, like nothing, man. So yeah, I like them. And what's the other? The little benchtop bender, George.
Oh, that's the one where you bolt on. And then it's got that one. I have that one too. That's a
Yeah,
simple one. You get it on Amazon.
yeah.
$20.
I don't know. There we go. You got yeah, yeah. RGO. Yep. Yeah, it's good. I use it sometimes, but a lot of times, to be quite honest, I just use pliers. A lot of the times, because I'm not really making. I mean, all this is just with pliers. Right here, just pliers. And then whatever excess, if I don't measure it right, then I'll just trim the top off with a Dremel. Makes me look like I know what I'm doing. That's it. Which I don't. I'm just doing everything that people, slot racers, have done over the years before us. Model kits on hard body racing has been around for, well, since the hobby started, I guess. So yeah, yep, it's RGO. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I guess I'll
Well,
let you folks get having fun. I'm gonna get to building here,
all right.
and I got some chili brewing up in the crock pot, and I
Lunch
think it's
sounds good. I
time.
haven't had lunch.
I know, man. You know it. We lost a lot of temperature. It's summer, but woke up. It was 67 degrees here. It almost felt like a fall day. It was like, you know what? Chili.
That'll work. All
Always
right,
room for
gang.
chili.
All right, I guess we'll call it, you guys. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties in the beginning, but
Ah,
we're
yeah.
good.
We surfed through it.
Yep.
We surfed through it. So, all right, guys. Well,
All right.
y'all have a good one, and we'll holler at y'all online. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for joining. See ya.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
See ya.